Well, as you can see, it is foggy as all get out this morning, and we're late. There was a wreck up on the highway due to the fog. I know it's an hour late, but we're gonna go get in the stand and see what happens. These management bucks, they're pretty good sized deer. I mean, on some places they'd be considered trophies. And you know, keep in mind that the management bucks, as well as the trophy bucks, all get record rack. They're fed good nutrition year round. And the deal is that genetically they just don't have what it takes to grow into what I classify as a true trophy. So we call them management bucks. And we want to take them out before they have a chance to breed. And even though they're management bucks, they're still pretty doggone good. All right, we're running out of time. It's about 85 degrees in the shade right now. We actually attempted to, well, we did a good hunt. We saw a lot of nice deer, but we didn't see the deer that we're after. The deer we're after, well, I'm all about shooting the right deer, no matter where I'm hunting, especially at my place. And today, we're gonna be taking the crossbow, getting back in that same tree. You know, we saw a lot of good deer. I mean, the deer that are middle age. In many places, they would be shot. But today we're hunting for, like I said, the right deer. So it's getting late. Next stop, the tree. We got about 30 minutes to get in and get settled down before dark. Got him. Oh yeah, I saw the blood come out of his side. I've been after that buck now for about, well, and the deer, well, I don't know what happened to his back leg, but his back right leg was obviously injured. His antlers were kind of swept back and deformed. They say that the antler on the opposite side of the injury is what winds up having a kind of a defective look, you know, a non-typical look. So anyway, he came in, and I mean, we have no wind whatsoever. And if it wasn't for the fact that, we stayed nice and still, but we eliminated our scent as much as possible before getting up here. I really don't think that we'd had this many deer down in front of us. We were covered up, and that guy right there, his number was up. Anyway, center punching, you see the luminok laying out there in the middle of that food plot that we tried to plant. And we got a dead deer right up there in the grass piled up. Look at this arrow. It's perfecto right there. Blood all over it. That right there is poison on a deer. Okay, you wanna see how you turn one of them dudes off? That's the way you'll turn the luminoc off, right there. Ooh, there's blood right here. The deal is, this buck right here, he may not had all his power on his right rear leg, but he had all his smarts. All right, here's what he looks like. He was in worse shape than I really thought. Now that I get my hands on him, I mean, I don't know, something was wrong with his right rear leg, and I have no idea what it was, but it caused this antler deformation on his left side. If you take a look at that, I mean, this is a really nice buck for us to take. It's kind of hard for me to tell how old he is because physically, I mean, look at him, he's just run down. I mean, he may be extremely old, I don't know. I mean, his back, look at how bony his back is through here. The rut is so fast and so furious because the buck to doe ratio, that what we've established, there's no way that this deer could ever breed in this physical condition. I mean, some young guy'd come and whip his butt and keep him from breeding, but this right here is just a typical Texas Hidden Springs Ranch management buck. Actually, it's non-typical because look at this, got a drop tine on here, and his G2 actually came down right here. He's still got a little bit of velvet on here. And this right here is what we're trying to get out of the herd. And we're doing a really good job. I mean, people wind up calling and say, hey, what are your management deer like? What size can we expect? Well, every year, what happens is our management deer just keep getting better and better because, well, we're on the right nutrition program. We're feeding record rec, but because we're on the right management program, we want to give the deer the right age. And I think on this particular hunt that we did, you can see deer of all different age classes, and the antlers, they're looking good. So anyway, this right here is neat, and actually it's one of the very, well, I think we've had the ranch now for the better part of 13 years, I think it is, and this is, I want to say, the 4th or 5th deer that I've taken out here, and I did it with my striker crossbow. Look at that. And I'll tell you what, looking back at slow-mo on that arrow going through him, there was no doubt that this sucker, I hit him square center punched him, and it was lights out, baby.